Hey everybody, it's Theresa V, and this is the place to be if you're a sensitive who wants to create a more purpose-filled life. Each month, I check in with the angels and ask them what guidance and support they have for us in navigating the energies that are coming at that time. And I'm really excited about the energy of October. There's definitely a shift in the energy and it feels like movement. We've been talking for a while now about feeling stuck or feeling mired in the mud or the gunk where we know we're doing all of the work we're supposed to be doing, but it doesn't feel like things are moving, at least at the rate we would like them to be. And October feels like a tremendous opening where things start to move again, but in a much different way. It doesn't feel like the movement of pushing and the fact that we're trying to push and push and push to make things happen. It feels like a much more balanced energy where pushing isn't the default. October will bring about the shift where we go from pushing to being able to relax into trust, to using our gifts of intuition, our magnetics of attraction, creating from the energy of focus and direct alignment. This is really exciting because this is why so many of us have been feeling exhausted. We know there's so much to do in this world. We know that we're here to anchor energies of light, of love, of change, of growth, of just being. And we've been really pushing through. We're so tired and exhausted some of the time that we have to actually push and push and push to navigate through our day-to-day life. So October is bringing much more of an energy of balance. The thing that the angels are telling us about is that we have to be willing to make the time to take care of ourselves in this process. Taking care of ourselves is indeed a radical act, and sometimes is even a radical act of defiance when you look at what's going on in the bigger picture of this world right now. And sometimes, with a to-do list that's at least a mile long, it may be necessary for us to take a break and actually create ease for the rest of our day or week. Maybe we have to hit the pause button and do some things that don't seem productive in regard to our to-do list, but will actually fuel us and create energy so that we can get through the things on that list much quicker. This morning, I took 2 hours to prepare food for the whole rest of the week. And that to me isn't necessarily productive for the to-do list of business items I had to take care of today. But what it will do is give me the time and energy for the rest of the week to successfully get through those things without having to stop to think about what I need to eat and to create meals one at a time. This way, things are prepared and I can just go in, grab something, heat it up, or just take the ingredients that are prepared and mix them together. And that saves me time in the long run. So when we are sourced properly, we can actually save time. And this is where a lot of us get hung up because we feel like there's so much that we need to do that we don't have the time to go to the gym, to prep food, to take a nap, to do all of the things that our system is asking us for. We end up taking at least 2 or 3 times the amount of time to do our tasks that it would take if we were more properly sourced to handle them in the first place. The angels are saying to us, you think nothing is moving, but if you could see what's moving behind the scenes, you would be incredibly awed. And the angels have talked about this a little bit before, and my favorite visual that they show me over and over again is them moving blocks of our intentions, of our asks, of our purpose around for us, like pieces of that old video game Tetris, until they fit together. And it's not only the pieces in our own life that fit together, they are the pieces that have to fit with all of the ways that other people are moving in relation to what we're doing, to divine timing, to our divine team, to what our lessons need to be, and have we learned them yet? So there are so many pieces moving behind the scenes that they want us to understand how much work we're doing in our other bodies, how much work we're doing in our dream time, in our visits to the astral plane. So this is important for you to notice and to bring into your awareness as you might be feeling that you haven't been doing enough. The angels are saying you have absolutely been doing more than you can even fathom. We talk about joy a lot, and joy is absolutely the highest vibration of energy that we can anchor at this time. Now, joy isn't always accessible to every one of us at every moment of the day because we may be somewhere else completely in our emotions. But what we can do is seek to get closer to the energy of joy. And one of the ways we can do that is to do more of the things that do bring us joy. Even if at this moment in time you're feeling a little bit depressed, but you know that this one thing always makes you feel happy, but you don't feel like doing it. Set yourself up as if you were going to do that thing. Start your energy moving slightly in a different direction, in the direction of joy. So if you're somebody who enjoys creating things, spend more time creating things. Make the time in your super busy schedule to create things. When you're in that energy of joy, when you're in the energy of doing those things that you truly enjoy, that is when your mind can relax and you become more open to your intuitive guidance, to the guidance from your angels, to the guidance from your team. And this is really important right now because we spend so much time doing that we make all of the excuses for why we can't do the things that bring us joy. So let's spend a little bit more time. If you only schedule 5 minutes to 20 minutes a day doing these things, it's still you're setting the intention to create this space, to do something that brings you joy, to clear your mind, and to allow the energy of your intuitive guidance to start coming forth and to be received. We've been doing all of this work to ascend, to raise our vibration, to raise our frequency. And we have these different bodies that we talk about all the time: physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and they don't always move at the same rate. Our physical body is the densest, it's based in matter, and our spiritual body can move much quicker because it's the most etheric body. When we get to these points of feeling stuck or feeling like nothing is moving, what is often happening is our physical system is being upgraded to meet with where our spiritual system has gotten to. And that requires a lot of behind the scenes work, as the angels have said. We've seen over and over again in the past 6 months especially, those things in our life cropping up again that we thought we were done with, whether it be a relationship, an issue in a relationship, an emotional pattern, a behavioral pattern, a physical illness. This is all showing up to clue you in to the places where there still needs to be a little work and shift in your system so that your physical body can more closely align to where your spiritual body has gotten to. These energies take us out of the matching vibration and need to be rectified for us to move forward. So that's been a lot of what's been happening in this time frame. As this happens with us individually, it's been happening on the bigger world stage in the collective energy. And then what's happening in the collective triggers us even more personally and brings it up from a deeper and darker place. So as we heal ourselves, we heal the collective, because what happens is those energies begin to lose their power over us. We begin to stand more in our own strength and our own integrity. And the angels are there every moment of the day, standing with us, offering their assistance, offering to remove these energies as they come up for clearing, and also offering to bring in new energetic patterns. All we have to do is ask them for their help, their love, their support, and their assistance, and then allow it to come in. So the big takeaways for this month are that we are deeply loved. We have been doing so much work, even if it's felt like we haven't been, and that the energy of movement and momentum is opening up in a way that feels much more aligned, that feels much more ease and grace focused. We can use our sensitive superpowers like our intuition, the energy of alignment, the energy of focus, and the magnetics of our vibration to move to our next place, to move energy and to move with the world instead of feeling like we have to spend so much time pushing through things and climbing uphill. And the way that we can do this is to make sure that we spend time in our day doing the things that we need to feel nurtured and cared for, as well as doing the things that bring us joy just for the sake of being in the energy of joy. And what that will do is allow us to receive our intuitive guidance, the guidance from the other realms, much more readily and quickly so that we can take the next aligned step as we are guided. And that feels really complete for October. If you're feeling called to be an aligned, loving, sensitive community that is all focused in the direction that you're focused, of being your best self and changing the world to the best of your ability, then please consider joining our Angelic Transformation Hour in October. These calls are community focused, they're completely donation based, and the angels offer their wisdom and their guidance and then answer your personal questions about anything and everything that will give you more peace in your life so that you can operate from a more balanced and peace-filled place and take that energy and ripple it out to the world. Nothing is needed more at this time than you being in your space of peace. So I hope you'll join us for this beautiful call. Donations are always shared out with the charity of the Angels' Guidance each and every month. So I look forward to being with you on this call and through this work, helping to make an impact on the world and in our local communities. I thank you so much for being here and for sharing these videos and for leaving comments and for just being you at this moment in time. I wish you a lovely day, and the link to join the call is in the description of this video and in the comments. So please consider joining us. I look forward to connecting with you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.